Let's cut the crap. If you're sitting there thinking you've got a handle on your customers just because you check the usual reports, surveys, or focus groups, you're kidding yourself. You're missing the real, raw voice of your market, screaming at you every second, and you're deaf to it. That noise online, social media chats, forum rants, review comments, it's the battlefield where your brand lives or dies. You don't get to guess what people think. You have to listen where they actually talk without filters, without hesitation, without waiting for your scripted questions. Here's the brutal truth. Ignoring social listening is like walking into a fight blindfolded. You're late. You're reacting to yesterday's problems while your competitors are already shaping tomorrow's solutions. You think you know what your customers want? Tell that to the flood of complaints buried deep in social feeds, or the sneaky shifts in sentiment you never saw coming until it was too late. Maybe you feel frustrated because you've tried to catch this info before, but all you got was noise, distractions, or shallow data. That's because social listening isn't just about monitoring mentions or counting likes. It's about understanding the human emotions behind those words. You have to know not just what they say, but why they say it, who they trust, what keeps them up at night. And then you grab that insight and turn it into moves that actually make a difference. Here's what most people miss. This is not a passive game. You have to hunt for patterns, dig deep into sentiment shifts, and watch how conversations evolve like tides. Watch those early warning signs nobody else spots. The dissatisfaction brewing below surface enthusiasm, the emerging trends whispered in niche communities. Set up your tools to catch more than brand mentions. Catch competitor mentions, product frustrations, desires people haven't even voiced to you yet. This is how you get ahead, not just catch up. Don't settle for generic reports that tell you people like your product. Go for micro insights, the exact phrases, the emotions, the reactions that signal critical shifts. Use AI-powered tools smartly, but mix them with human intuition. Real expertise means knowing what data to ignore because it's noise, and what data screams so loud it's impossible to miss. If you don't have that sharp filter, you're drowning in information and missing the point. And listen, stop thinking social listening is just marketing fluff. It's your frontline defense in reputation risk management. It's your R&D lab for new product ideas. It's your customer service radar before a complaint turns viral. If you're not moving fast enough there, then every surprise crisis, every sudden backlash will hit you harder than it has to. This isn't optional, it's survival. Here's the checklist you need to own immediately. Set up your streams not just for brand keywords, but for frustration signals like hate, broken, disappointed. Track emotions trending negatively, but more importantly, track competitors' weaknesses or emerging needs your product can solve better. Identify who's influencing those conversations. Not the obvious mega influencers, but the niche, trusted voices your core customers listen to. These relationships are gold. Then act, react fast. Not with generic replies, but with real, transparent communication. Show customers you hear them, even when it hurts. Social listening without action is waste. Take those insights back to your product teams, to your strategy sessions, to your investor pitches. Show them you hold intelligence others miss. That's how you get leverage. Bottom line, social listening isn't a nice to have or a buzzword. It's where the real game is played. If you ignore it, you'll stay behind. If you master it, you're not just responding to the market, you're shaping it. The difference between a company that fades and one that breaks out is how well it listens and how fast it moves. Stop thinking you can guess what people need. Start listening to what they're really saying. The difference is brutal. The stakes are real. Your next move depends on it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.